that are on YouTube, hang tight. The Rumble one is about ready to start. And I'm also doing some plugging real quick on social media. All right, got one more got to plug. All right. What's up, guys? I know it has been quite a few while. Been a couple weeks actually, since I've done anything like this. I tried doing something like this last week, and been some issues with some technical difficulties, and the microphone for some reason wasn't showing up in every single scene, and it was a pain in the butt. But it looks like this week I got it going, and I'm actually simulcasting right now. I'm going on Rumble and YouTube. Sorry, Odyssey, you're not there yet. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, but somebody that asked to pay you to be on their site just doesn't go for me. I kind of learned that early in the music business era, whenever I was part of the whole music business thing. Anyways, what I wanted, and this isn't really like a huge thing, Usually I go over charts and things like that nature, and XMR, primarily Monero. And last time I think we went over Monero, man, was I pretty much really far off. Because I thought it was going to dip a little bit lower, and it still possibly could. I don't really know. It's just the weird market is such in a weird place that I decided to take some time and try to focus on some mining stuff. And I figured if everybody got into a little bit of mining, um, might be beneficial in the long run for everybody. Because if everybody's just mining a little bit, eventually that kind of stuff adds up. You know what I'm saying? Um, and even if it's something as small as what I have, and what I'm talking about is I have the one I'm recording on right now is a um Apple. Yes, definitely an Apple. Hold on. Something isn't happening right here. There we go. Okay, for some reason it wasn't even though it looked like it was live streaming, it wasn't showing that it was live streaming. So I basically had to press a different button, and then now it's kind of showing it's live streaming. I'm not 100% sure. That's the weird thing about OBS, or kind of a live broadcasting system. Uh, you got to be on top of it. Um, but anyways, what I wanted to talk to you about today, instead of going over charts and all that good stuff. Wow, I can hear myself in my headphones. We are in turn a little HP here into a miniature mining rig. I don't know if you know it's possible or not, but it is. You just have to have the right kind of stuff, and that's what we're going to go over today. Um, so I bought this actually at a pawn shop. Believe it or not, pawn shop, $300. It has. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get it closer to your. You just have to have the right kind of stuff. It has a Ryzen 5 CPU, and Radeon Vega 8 portable graphics. So um, these two things combined can create crypto. They can mine crypto on their own, which is quite fascinating. I mean, just for a small laptop to do that, that you can find at a regular, pawn shop. That's pretty amazing. Now, granted, you could go to somewhere else and buy, extremely awesome built, gaming laptop, whatever that's going to cost $1,200. Um, And granted, you're probably going to get 10 to 12 times the output is what I would get on mine, because you'd probably get like a NVIDIA GeForce 3060 or something like that, versus a Radeon Vega 8 or something. So and if you don't know the differences between these kinds of uh, graphics cards, uh, I would suggest. Well, first, let me kind of give you a rundown. First, I'm a smart money person. What I like to do is I like to trade against the banks, right? And I like to think about what's the best way to go about trading when it comes to hedging, when it comes to different kind of things. The banks do one thing, they make you try to think you're trying to do another, and then they eventually go the opposite way. Is basically how smart money goes. And I screwed up really bad this last time with Monero, and I apologize for anybody who may have been trying to take my advice seriously. Please do not take my advice seriously. Just take my advice with a grain of salt. And it's just experience that I have ran into when it comes to what's the word here? The foreign exchange market, and I'm trying to translate that and over to the crypto market. Now, most of the time it does. Most of the time it does. This time, I think I was just a little bit too bent on the idea that it was going to come down a little bit further before it would shoot up, and it didn't. It didn't at all. It just continued to shoot up, and I got killed. I got killed bad. I lost a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, but not as bad as what it could have been. I tried to soften the blows each time it would come down, and I would try to add in more whenever it got to that point. So it wasn't too bad. I could have ended up losing about over $200, but I ended up losing about maybe about 35. So it wasn't too bad. But I could have made a lot of money too had I made the right choice. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna hear and we're gonna talk about how to take a small little laptop like this and turn it into a mining rig. Give me just 1 second. I actually have my speakers over here, and I'm hearing echo myself, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, guys. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn it on just a little bit. All right, guys. Thanks for staying there with me. So, what we have here, good again, an HP, um, again, AMD Radeon graphics, AMD Ryzen 5. I would love to have the Ryzen 9. I would love to have, oh God, I do like AMD products. Do I like NVIDIA products? Yes, I do. I like them both. I think NVIDIA is a little bit more versatile. AMD is very solid. Um, so what I did is I did a little bit of research ahead of time to see what I could do with this. And there's two things I could do. One thing is I could use a simple program. If you're new to mining, one's called NiceHash. You can use NiceHash, and it will basically detect any kind of, and it will also download any kind of programs or any kind of mining software that would be available for your graphics cards. Um, and then you can use those whenever you're not doing so, or you can actually do it when you're doing stuff. It depends on how good your computer is, to be honest. This is a little bit older computer, probably a couple years old. So it came with 8 gigabytes of RAM. I've already had to put in another 8 gigabytes of RAM of it. So it's 16 gigabytes. I want to say the processor is about 2.6 gigahertz. something like that. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So the RAM I got for it was just about right on target. Um, but if you're, something else I could have done was once I got this and started mining, I could have built something from scratch, which is also what I kind of did. And I'm gonna show. I'm gonna bring the camera over here and show you kind of what I did. Okay, so right here you can see. Let me see if I can bring the microphone a little bit closer and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3 graphics cards right there, right? And you can kind of see the PCIe risers, right? And then also just below the PCIe risers, you see the EVGA power supply. Now that is a 750-watt power supply. Now that would be if you're trying to build a new computer, basically, right? And that's what this bracket is. I bought this bracket specifically for mining, right? And this bracket holds about 8 to 10, graphics cards for mining. Um, and then also, one of my friends, he hunts down, computer parts, things like that, and he was able to get me some. Um, Here's an Intel. This is an SSD. Yeah, that is a that is an Intel. See here if I can get a little bit closer so you can see it. That is an Intel SSD. And then up above that, there are 2 Western Digitals. Those are both SATAs. Now, the thing is that they both have SATA plugins, which is interesting. So, if you have a SATA plugin, technically, that is going to uh, create a lot of power. It's going to create a lot of power. However, I would suggest not even worry, especially because SATAs can be expensive. You never know what's going to happen with them, especially if you get them out of a used computer like I did. Even though they do generate power, it may not be the best thing for you. I would say the best thing to do would be to go toward getting a brand new power supply, right? Um, they make all different kinds of sizes of them. I got an EVGA 750-watt. Why did I get a 750-watt? Because I thought, I was watching. Maybe I can link the video to it. But there was somebody who suggested that you shouldn't put any more than um, 10 video cards on one power supply, each of them being at 75 watts each, clocking out the most at 75 watts each. You shouldn't make sure you're watching that speed. It's not going over, because if it goes over, it can produce more power than what is normally used to, and therefore it's overproducing power, and you're wasting power basically. So that's just something that I looked up on my own. That 75 watts per unit is about what you need to have. Now, depending on what kind of unit you have too. Um, Now, at first when I did this, I kind of joked about it. And, I just told somebody I wanted a graphics card. And that's all I said. Just a guy just wanted a graphics card just to do some mining. Well, they didn't give me the greatest graphics card. They got me a AMD Fire Pro. What is it? Hold on one second. V7 900. Now that thing, that's more for like professional stuff like CAD, um, you know, those kind of things. I'm trying to think how to explain it. Um, if you were to go to, an architect or something like that, that's the kind of graphics card they would have. Nothing's going to be too powerful, but it's going to have, nice enough graphics to where you can kind of tell how it's going to lay out, things like that. It's not for gaming, basically, really. Um, However, now that I did get those, and I do have this Radeon, I decided to get two more. Now, whether I got them at a good place or not, I don't know because I got them off Wish. And I don't really know if Wish is the best place to be getting your graphics cards from. Uh, my first graphics card, actually, I got them both at the same time. Okay. I got a GeForce GTX 1060, and then I also got a AMD Radeon, and I want to say it was 75760. Hold on, let me look at it really quick. Yeah, it says HD ATI 7670 DDR4, or maybe DDR5. Hold on. Okay, DDR5. So I got the DDR5 there. The GeForce is it's a 4 GB, but I want to say it's a DDR4. And the Fire Pro is a 2 GB. So I'm kind of all over the place on this. So the best thing that you can do is go to minerstat.com, and that should give you the stats or the numbers on what kind of what's what I'm looking for here. Would you know the numbers that you should be producing as far as those graphics cards are concerned. Now, as far as you guys on YouTube, I put it on what's it called? I can't think of the name. Universal. I put it on Universal so that way you could watch me with my other channel. It didn't work out so well, so you're watching me straight from my webcam. But if you go to Rumble, it's showing that it's going through my software. So I'm going to be pulling this up on my software. So if you want to join it on Rumble, or if you're watching this on YouTube and you need to check out what I'm talking about, you can go to rumble.com, and you can check out the live feed that's there, or the live video that's there. It's basically called the same thing as this one, turning a HP into a crypto mini rig. And let me see what we got going here. So give me a minute. Let me see here. I before I get into all this, I guess I should go ahead and go down through the list of all the stuff. First, here's what the video is about. Of course, if you're on YouTube, you can't see it. If you would, please give me a huge like, no matter what channel you're on. Just the thumbs up. That's all you. It's the least you can do, especially for learning something new. Hopefully later on tonight, I'll have another video for you, and I'll hopefully have a good um uh very good synopsis of what is happening, uh as far as the whole cryptocurrency world is concerned, right? I don't know why it's showing it's stuck at zero point 0.1. I hope it's actually recording longer than that. It looks like it's well, hold on. Now it looks like it stopped. Jesus, come on now. If it did stop, I'm gonna get it going again. May take a minute to get it back up, going back up on Rumble again, to be honest. My kilobytes per second is just a little bit higher than what it should be, and that's probably what's killing it. If it did stop, I'm gonna get it going again. Okay, rescaled the output. Even recording, I rescaled the output. Audio is good. Replay buffer. I wonder what happened. I'm gonna keep recording when stream stops. Just so in case something happens, it'll keep recording. I also want to show confirmation. And then also keep the replay buffer. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my channel here on Rumble. Yeah, it looks like something got hung up somewhere. That's my alarm from when I normally wake up, because I go to work at 4. Okay, it looks like it kicked off my... Oh, no, it didn't kick it all the way off. I can't tell if on Rumble if it's... Yeah, hey, sorry, Orange Man Gator Belt. It probably is screwing up. Maybe I should try to do one at a time. Hey, if you can hang in there with me, man, I'm trying to do something neat today. And thanks for tuning in. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but thanks for tuning in. I'll just go from here, and if whatever's left over, I'll go to YouTube because YouTube sucks anyway. But give me 1 second. Let me try to I'm going to leave this up for now. I'm gonna try to get a new live stream going while I got the other one up. That way I don't lose anybody. All your streaming slots are being used. Please contact VD. Okay, so it seems like I'm still streaming. Am I still streaming? The Orange Man Gator Bolt. I don't know if you're still watching or not, but it says that all my streaming slots are being taken. So it seems like I'm not able to, or see, at least it seems like that I should be streaming on this channel right now. All right, screw it. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna X out, and I'm gonna try to re come back. Still slows that all my streaming slots are being used. Okay, so maybe I'll just gotta do this again. All right, I guess I guess we're still going. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to it. Um, Let me see here. Where was I? Sorry, guys. That kind of threw me off here. All right. So, yeah, like I said, at least you could do is like the video. If you can, hey, there is a share button on the screen. Share it with your friends just to see. And you guys can laugh at me today all you want because I'm going to see if I can do this and survive or if I'm going to royally screw this up and screw up my computer. It's going to be interesting to say the least. To see what happens. Well, yeah. But thanks to Orange Man for hanging in there and let me know what's going on. I would eventually kind of figured it out, but yeah, the, man, I've actually been waiting to do this to my computer for a very long time, and I was like, oh well, since I'm here, I might as well try to put it on live stream. And usually, I have a green screen behind me, and I have all this kind of other stuff, but today is a little bit different because I'm going to be trying to work on a computer at the same time. I'm trying to talk to people, so it's going to be interesting. Uh, Not like we're almost jam packed on Sunday. Well, tonight it will be because the salty cracker. So I don't know if you're a salty cracker fan, but he's usually got it going on Sunday nights. I don't even know what time it is to be honest. Jeez, I've been stuck behind this computer for a long time. Um, but yeah, things if you can subscribe to this channel, join my locals. I'm trying to get more involved in locals. I have been working so much lately that it's just been ridiculous. I am a supervisor at a car parts company, and I work 12-hour days, 5 days a week. So it's insane. But I've taken this this mentorship with Inner Circle Trader, and I feel like I have a lot of information I want to give to people that people, especially in crypto, don't necessarily know, or should, that they need to know. That I feel like it's my duty to show to them, because the few people that I have showed and have listened and liked my videos, they get it. They're like, holy crap, like, why wasn't I showed this earlier? And it's because the most people that teach you any kind of technical analysis are the same people that are trying to take the money away from you. It's the same people. It's the same people in the banks. It's Chase Bank. It's Deutsche Bank. It's the Bank of International Settlement in Switzerland. It's the IMF. All those people are trying to teach you how to trade. Yet they know that there's an algorithm going on behind the scenes, and they're hoping you trade a specific way so that way they can take your money. Um, and I owe all this to Inner Circle Trader. So if you have any interest in trying to learn price action, trying to learn what is smart money, I would suggest going to Inner Circle Traders website. It's on YouTube primarily, um, and watch all of his stuff, man. It's amazing. I took a year private mentorship with that guy, and my eyes opened up like no other. And I have made more money in the past, I don't know, 6 7 months than I ever did in my first 2 years trading. My first 2 years, it was just like I lost like all the time because I was chasing after whatever, but what they all wanted me to chase after. And then once I sit and listen to Inner Circle Trader, it made sense that, hey, price is going to go toward liquidity, price is going to go toward imbalance, price is going to go toward discount. And it made so much more sense than, oh, well, there's two lows and it's going to hit the two lows as a support point, and it's going to go up into two highs as a resistance point, and it's going to. No, none of that crap makes sense. There's no such thing as supply and demand. All that crap is bull crap. All that crap is bull crap. Hey, yeah, we got a fan. All right. Yeah, Salty Cracker fan. Cracker Army. But uh no, the reason I talk about this is because I want, just like Salty Cracker and the rest of us woke up to all the bull crap that the media was feeding us. There's It's the same thing is happening in the charts. They're feeding us bull crap, and they're trying to get us to bite on it. And we can't let that happen. We got to be cognizant of this. We have to, you know, and talk to each other and try to tell each other like what's going on. Hey, it seems like this chart's doing this, and I'll try to do that after I do this little playful thing with my computer. I don't know, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm very much so a very staunch person um, uh, on smart money, and smart money is the exact opposite of dumb money, which is people who are trading like me and you, people that think that that a double bottom is the bottom, and then next thing you know, you go to trade the double bottom, and what does it do? Boom, it drops 20 fucking points. So that being said, it's just that kind of crap that always gets me. And it, I've once Inner Circle Trader taught it to me, and I was able to actually sit down and like listen to him. It made so much more sense, and I hope a lot of people take that to heart and go and listen to Inner Circle Trader. And unfortunately, he's not doing any more private mentorships, but he is doing mentorships online. They're just not private. I got into his last private one, so I do try to offer mentorships in my own. If anybody's interested, please let me know. I still have every single note. I still have every single video. I still have every single everything from Inner Circle Trader that helped me go from, oh man, you should have seen my taxes a couple of years ago. It was bad. It was negative 2,000 something plus more even that. It was bad. And that was me putting in point zero one lots, trading that much. It was not that much. But going to this past year to making over $600, and that was barely even trading. And so, well, some of it was trading, some of it was mentoring. So man, my life has completely changed thanks to Inner Circle Trader, and I'm not just saying that to try to give this guy some street cred. I'm saying it because it changed my life. It changed the way I looked at charts. It changed the way I looked at everything, and there's no other way to get around it than to do it the smart money way. And so I owe everything to Inner Circle Trader for that. Without further ado, I am going to try to screw up this computer really, really bad. So I hope if there's anybody watching, you are prepared for this. I don't think, uh, man, it looks like it's like cutting in and out, which kind of sucks. Let me see if there's anything else open I need to close. Nope. Um, I'm gonna close down all my um yeah, I'm gonna close down all my there we go. There we go. So now the only thing that's up on my computer right now is Rumble. And well, I have two Rumbles up. I don't know. Do I need two Rumbles up? No, it's just one Rumble up, I think. Okay, I don't have YouTube up, thank God. Okay. So I don't know why my thing says recording. It says 1 second, but oh well. All right. Anyways, we're gonna try to see if we can do this. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go down here to the bottom. I'm gonna go to mining rig here. Hold on 1 second. All right. Here we go. Here we have the HP. And like I said, I've already opened this up to put in at least 8 more gigs of RAM in this, right? So that did actually help it out with the speed as far as mining was concerned. And what I was using is I was using NiceHash. Um, that was not sorry, yeah, I was using NiceHash. I don't know if anybody has ever used NiceHash before. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a split screen right now, and let me see here 1 second. Give me a minute because I wasn't totally prepared for this. No, I don't want it in the stream. Duplicate. Split. Okay, so mining rig split. And then on the other side of the split, we are going to advocate for a new browser source. That's what we're going to do. And that browser source is going to come from Brave. Anybody else use Brave at home? if you don't, you're missing out. I'm telling you. Brave is probably one of the best, if not the best, browsing application out there. Ready to rumble? All right, thanks, Orange Man. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or see me. Okay, yeah, we got 9 watching. Okay. All right, sorry. Give me a minute. I'm still trying to bring up this minor stat here really quick so I can show you guys exactly what I do to try to figure out what is best for, for my mining capabilities. Um, Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Come on, where are you? There you go. All right. So, wait, this isn't. No, I'm gonna remove this. Window capture. That's what I meant to do. Is window capture, not Brave. Okay, here we go. Charts, no. Window capture. Now we can put Brave. All right, Brave browser. Oh, come on. Why aren't you wanting to move? Oh, computer workings. Okay. That's why. Sorry, this is being very, very generic right now. I know I'm not the best at doing this, especially since I've had very, 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 very rough time doing this last time. Where's the duplicate? Come on. There it is. Okay. Why is that moving? Okay. All right, guys, hang in there with me. I promise. I'm really not this bad. I mean, I am in bed, but not anywhere else. Um, Hold on. All right, there we go. So I got that. Now, next thing I need is miner stat. Window capture, add source, do add source. Miner. Oh, did not work. Cancel. Select option. Brave browser. Set back way too far. I see. Don't laugh at me. All right, hold on. All right. So Actually, you know what? Screw these computer working things. I'm gonna get rid of these things off of here. These make no sense to put in here. Remove, remove. Mm. Okay, here we go. So, if anybody are miners out there, how many of you actually use? We would, well, I guess I should say or ask, what do you use? Prime? Do you use Hive OS? Do you use MinerStat? Are you a nice hash person? Do you go further? Do you go into the KuCoin pools, or do you go into the CEX pools? Like, if you're a miner person out there, I'm just trying to get a kind of an idea of what you kind of use as your mining platform. And if you don't have one and you're just tuning in and you're just trying to like listen to what I'm saying, that's perfectly fine. You can just type that out too. Just be like, hey man, I'm just here to see what's going on with the whole mining situation. Um, because that's actually cool for me because then I kind of get to explain, kind of what mining is and explain the different angles of it and whatnot. So let me see here what you guys saying. I got 4 people watching and nobody's saying anything. I got it. All right, so looks like nobody really has any idea what they're doing as far as mining. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen. Yeah, I think I'm frozen. It's gonna take it a while for it to catch up to me. Am I frozen? Because I forget how long of a lag this is. This is not good. Anyway, while I'm waiting to see if the people, yeah, there's 2 people watching now. Evidently, just dropping off bad. This isn't good. Let me see if I can pull up Streamlabs, find out what's going on, why we're doing so poorly. Yeah, because the frames per second is really, really low. You know what? A lot of my output, I'm gonna take a lot of this off. It seems like it's gotten up a little bit better after I move that around a little bit. All right, we're getting more people looking. Okay, so um, it seems like the FPS is going up, CPU is going down. So it seems like we're slowly but surely coming back to normal. Don't know what happened with I know everything's kind of frozen here and there, but I think you guys can still hear me, right? Yeah, minor stat. Let me see here. I'll type it out. So, since somebody asked about minor stat, and I have been talking about it, what minor stat is minor stat is a website. Um, it also gives you kind of like the ports and everything else that you would need to kind of understand where you stand as far as a miner is concerned. What I like to use miner stat for personally is you can go to hardware and you can check out what kind of um, GPU that you have. So your graphics processing unit, so um, and it'll tell you exactly what kind of algorithm it will use, and also it'll tell you what kind of generally what kind of hash rate it will have. So let's say I'm trying to think of something here to put in Titan, for example. Hold on, let me hit sign in. I haven't used miner stat in a while. I've been using nice hash. I don't even know if I have an access key. Jesus Christ. Here instead, here we go. GPU mining. Let's just click this, and these are all the different algorithms. And so, what I'll usually do is I'll just hit Control F, and it should bring up, find. And then what I'll usually do, type in something that you want or you think you find a good price for, something you might buy, something like that, right? And this, so I typed in the Titan, the NVIDIA Titan, right? And so what that'll do is that'll bring up, here you go. You have hash rate various, power various. All right. Now, again, you really don't want your power to be any maxed out any more than 75 watts. Now, some of them can max out over 75 watts. But if you want things to be kind of consistent, you want kind of everything to be on the same level, unless you have, like a bracket full of Titans, right? And then a bracket full of Sapphires, and then a bracket full of, Radions, and then a bracket full of, 3080s or something like that. Um, if that's the case, I hope your house has the electricity for it, to where it's not going to bog it down, and hopefully you just absolutely crush it with as much power as it's using. But that's about the only way you can actually regulate some kind of GPU, is if you put it in a bracket like the one I showed you earlier that I have, that holds like 8 to 12 pieces, and they're all the same GPU. That's about the only way you're going to be able to regulate that kind of bracket to where it's going to need to be the speed it can be without it screwing up anything, because you don't want to have an NVIDIA Titan mixed in with uh, uh, let me see here. I'm trying to think of something else. Uh, what was the other one that was always really big? What was that Ison one? It's funny that's who I work for is Ison, but we make car parts instead of these parts. AMD Frontier. Let's just say you have an AMD Vega Frontier edition. You have that one, and then you also have an NVIDIA 1050i, 1050 or a NVIDIA Titan, and plus an NVIDIA 1050 Ti. Now these things, they're probably all gonna need different wattage. They're gonna need to be set at different wattage so that way they don't overpower the system. And generally that power is 75, and that's if you get, a good sound power supply. Like I do. Like I have the EVGA over here. 750 watts. Um, and that thing, to be honest, I I let it charge through solar during the day. I have solar panels that I let it charge during the day. I also have two backup battery powered solars that I let charge during the day that I swap back and forth. And then at night, whenever I leave for work, I will plug my whatever kind of anything that I have plugged in for uh geez, I can't even think of the word, for mining, into um, the battery that has been charging, but via solar power, and it works out well that way. Granted, I'll come home some nights, and sometimes there'll be like a power outage, but there's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes you may run a little bit low, or whatever. You just turn around and plug it right back in. But I guarantee you, it saved me. And this is just me running the AMD Radeon Ryzen 5 and well, the AMD Radeon and the AMD Ryzen 5, just the laptop, nothing else. Today we're going to be trying something different. So I want to see what that entails. I want to see how that's going to start off, and I want to see where we end up. I want to keep track of it, and then I want to do a follow up video in about a month, to see how well or how poorly this is doing. Again, I made a joke about that I wanted to do this. Somebody got me some crazy weird graphics card. Is AMD Firefly. It's like I said, it's more for professional stuff. It's not made for mining, unfortunately. But I did get two others. I did get a 1060, and I did get a Radeon. Jesus, I don't even think this one exists. I can't even find it. I think it's 7670. Yeah, ATI 7670 and DDR4. I have never heard of this. I've looked it up. What I think it is I think it's a mobile. I think it's one that come from a laptop, and they literally, I think the Chinese kind of like stuck a freaking USA label on it and try to make it look like it was like this real thing. But that's what you get for buying graphics cards on Wish. Uh, don't do it. Don't do it. I actually just did it just to see what you know what what kind of quality we were gonna get. Um, and thank God I got the 8 gigabytes of RAM first, because if I didn't get the 8 gigabytes of RAM first, this thing would be overloaded already. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull up I got my mirror camera here. I don't know what's in the way of everything, or what's in the way of me. Um, I'm going to move all this out of the way so everybody could just see me. How about that? There we go. And I'm going to go back to Rumble here really quick to see if anybody has any questions. Um, Wait, where did Rumble go? Here it is. Okay, I found a rumble. Sorry, guys. Everything's getting a little screwy around here. And dangle little boys and trashing the hallways and don't know what they're doing or writing about nothing. All right. Found my live video streams. And we are back off to normal. All right. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. So, let's see if I can try to point this toward the camera, at least get the camera toward here. I got some light over here. Because I want to see if you guys can see this. So what you want to do especially on a HP 15 is that you just kind of want to get all the way around the sides. And then once you're able to unclip most of the sides, if you flip it over to the bottom, you will see that there are 2 screw holes. I did not notice those until recently, and that was after I put in the 8 gigabytes of RAM in there. So I was wondering why it was so difficult to get this thing open. So now that you have this HP open, what are you looking for? That is the question. Okay, so I don't know if you saw my rig earlier. That is essentially what you're looking for right there. That is the wireless card. Okay, this came out of a motherboard that somebody gave to me. So that's what you're going to be looking for whenever you open up the laptop, because you're going to want to pull out the wireless card just so you can get the other graphics cards into that slot. Now, hopefully, before you do this, you actually have a backup plan to connect to the internet. For me, I bought a C adapter to an Ethernet cable. Otherwise, you won't be able to connect to the internet. You won't be able to mine. So that's what you need. So here you go. This is something I took out of again, a motherboard. And this is what I'm going to be looking for whenever I open this computer, because that's the exact same thing I'm going to need. And why am I going to need that? If you can see it behind me, this is the exact same. I mean, it's not a wireless cable, or it's not like uh, a wireless internet cable, but it's the same pins, it's the same everything that it's going to be plugging into. So what you have to do is you have to remove the wireless cable to get this in there, right? And now I have oh, sorry guys. I know I just threw you guys on the floor. I've opened this up quite a bit. Now, what I can see in here Give me a minute while I contemplate on what is going on here. Okay, I see the hard drive for sure. I see the fan for the CPU. I see a SATA cable. And then you also have the mini SATA cables. Also have the 8 gigabytes worth of RAM. There is... Okay, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the SSD card. Or a visual card, I should say. Now there is an ITE chip in here. Okay, what I think I'm gonna have to do is I can leave all of this up here as is, because that goes with the RAM. Now the hard drive, I think that the I am almost I see that's the thing is that nobody's ever put this on YouTube yet to let me know exactly where the HP15 where all this stuff is located. So I'm trying to do this for other people. I think if you remove the hard drive, it is a HDD, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a Western Digital SSD. So a solid state drive. I think it is underneath that. I wish there was a way I could just pull this bottom piece completely off. That would be most ideal. If anybody in the chat has done this before or has a good idea for me, I would love to hear it right about now. But I'm not really sure. I'm sure that's probably why you guys are watching me. You're probably watching me so you can laugh at me and hope that self to death. And no, I'm kidding. Where are you guys? I don't know where the chat is. Oh, this is fun. I lost the chat somehow. Even though I know it's still going on. I don't know where it went though. I'm just trying to figure out where this extra thing went, where the wireless cable, where the wireless card is. Now you would think it'd be closer toward the back of the computer, right? Toward the back. Okay, so the last thing I said was minerstat.com. Okay, so there's still not too much interest in this. That's okay. I'm not too worried. Wait. This thing is stupid. All right, I'm going to have to pause this and redo it again. Muscle carrying at work. I didn't realize the YouTube was still going. As to when my Rumble turned off, and it's about 10 minutes left to go on that one. Anyways, for anybody that you viewed my YouTube, I am trying to turn my little HP into a mining machine. I found wireless card. That's what you needed to find, was the wireless card. Okay, I found it. It's right in here. Thing is, you won't have any wireless available. However, I do have a plug-in for a connection cable. How's everybody doing out there? WLAN WAC. I think this is the wrong. It fits it. It's a newer WLAN.